The Coaching for Success segment of the program is designed to let faculty become even better at things that they are already good at. Some of our coaches work with faculty around developing effective routines for writing. Some of them work with our faculty around issues of setting up work-life balance. I became aware of the power of coaching when I became a department chair about 15 years ago. I was the parent of 2 young children. I was teaching a full range of courses. I was president of my professional association, and I could not figure out how effectively to balance that set of activities. And what I did was I found myself a coach who helped me think through my priorities and helped me figure out how to structure my life so that I spent more rather than less time doing the things that I cared about, and so that I had an appropriate set of ambitions rather than a feeling of repeated disappointment. The coach with whom I worked, she specializes in working with faculty at academic institutions that have high expectations on research and teaching and self-governance. She had both the knowledge base of what a university is and the knowledge base of what coaching can do. And so one of the first things I did as dean was to secure on retainer a set of individuals who had the knowledge and expertise to work effectively with faculty.
I figured, why not? So I applied to the program and I got a coach. I wasn't confident that an external person would be able to quickly help me unless they had a long period of time learning about what I do. But what I realized is that these mentors have mentored a lot of other faculty, and they can see through the commonalities of the kinds of challenges that faculty face, and they're very well equipped to give you the frameworks for how to think about these problems and how to solve them.
There are so many different hats we wear when we're teaching, when we're doing service, when we're running a research lab. The person I worked with most is both a coach and a writer. And on the coaching side, that included lots of work on time management and thinking about how to interact with colleagues and other skills like that.
I've done the Coaching for Success program at different steps in my career progression since coming to Yale. The first time I used it, it was when I was trying to figure out how to set up a research program and teach and balance those things at the same time. And so my coach had me figure out how I was going to organize my week, building in time to get to know colleagues and report back on how you feel like the balance is working out and tweaking it in real time. And then I took advantage of the program again at another phase when I was transitioning back after parental leave and figuring out, well, how do you start a new research program and balance teaching with a new set of life responsibilities?
It has been a really consistent touchstone, a sounding board for me to vocalize challenges that I have encountered in my work and figure out strategies to move through them successfully.
I remember going in at a point that felt like very much a low point, and having someone who really had experience watching people throughout their professional trajectories be able to talk to me about the challenges that I saw coming up and the concerns that I had.
It's not always this very clearly delineated, scripted progression linearly forward. Unexpected things happen, and so it's nice to be able to have a person who already knows what your trajectory is because you've laid out for them what you want it to be, who you can regroup with. That's the whole beauty of coaching. It's sort of personalized to what you need, where you are.
This is a context to meet and work with and strategize with other faculty in all of our different roles, whether that's teaching or research or service. It's not necessarily that you're going to find a coach who's going to tell you what to do, but it's going to provide a community and some strategies and some ways to think about advancing your work that a lot of people don't have when they start.
One opportunity that I really appreciated was working with other faculty, and in many cases they were dealing with similar challenges that I was, and the conversations that came out of that and having a coach available to help moderate those discussions really was helpful to both have a sense of companionship with the other faculty, but also to work through some challenging problems both for myself and for my colleagues.
The connections that I formed through the program have been lasting. Just on the way here, I walked past a faculty member's office who was in the program with me, and I thought, oh, I'm going to stop by after this interview and say hi.
SAL2 gave me exactly the resources I needed to learn how to do my job in this new stage of my career. I think everyone should do it.